Hi, welcome to Unboxing Design Season 1 and Episode 1. We have a very talented designer, Rohit Suraj, CEO of Urban Zen. Welcome on this series, Rohit. How are you?
Very well, Manish. Thank you. Thank you for that introduction.
So we are here to talk to you about your one of your recently completed project, and I think it also won an international award. Congratulations for that! And I think our viewers are really eagerly waiting to hear about your story, your design concepts, and your ideas. How you came about such an award-winning project.
It's interesting. So this project did win the World Architecture Award 2020. So we sort of won that, I think, in February this year. The project finished sometime in Jan this year, and it is one in many ways that's close to our heart because there was a fair amount of detail that went into this, and in many ways, it's a sort of magnum opus of sorts. So that's interesting.
Was it a difficult task to create a design which which has to be blending also nicely with the surrounding at the same time to create an good feel for the users in the house and giving them the privacy?
This house is, while it's in the affluent Banjara Hills in Hyderabad, I mean, the word Banjara itself is from the Gypsies. So, the Gypsies used to live in this sort of neighborhood several years ago.
Yeah.
So, there are certain sections of this neighborhood, although it's one of the most prominent locations here, there are certain sections which are yet fully developed.
Okay.
And this house actually sat in one of those less developed sections. It always starts with a brief, right? So the client was very clear that he wanted something, in his words, magnificent. And we always, like you, Manish, I'm sure, get a lot of these subjective words and phrases when clients ask. It's always a challenge to balance what their unique and your unique is, for instance, or my unique. In all ways, this was a significant challenge for me because I had to balance its magnificence that he called it against being a home. So I had to have that innate warmth of place one could retire to. So you step into this drawing room and it's almost immediately captivating, and that's exactly what the client wanted. He entertains a lot of people in politics and movies, and cinema, and so on. So for him, this was almost theatric in nature. It had to be theatric in nature. What I did try to do is, in many ways, ground the space to the materials and reality, so that still seemed a home. We did create this sort of raw palette, and when I say this nude palette as a backdrop, and the metal embellishments with burnished brass, gold, and even the cotton steel that you see through the space is carefully sort of mixed to create this sort of rustic glam portion. So with these infused metallic, but at the same time, the backdrop is neutral. So that's the play. The whole house is a play of a rustic, glamorous look. When you step into the family room, I mean, the transformation in the night is rather significant for the whole house, and I'll get to that. But we step into the family room to give, and it sort of it goes a step lower, and we see that it's the same of the bedrooms as well. So I differentiate two sort of spaces in this project, and one was, let's say, the immediately captivating space that people would step into and be sort of mesmerized by, and the other spaces which were more spaces of retreat, which the client would spend a lot more time, and which had give them the sense of calm. So bedrooms, the living areas, all these sort of relaxation spaces are a step. Are differently sort of treated.
Yeah, so I do understand, like a lot of times clients in India, they generally have this misunderstanding of how they want their living room to be. Rather, not understanding the usability of that living room, how they plan to use it. And also, I think the staircase also plays a very important role when you have such large houses. But at the same time, you have a restriction because you want to make the staircase big and glamorous like most of those Bollywood movies. But at the same time, you cannot do it because it's going to eat away your livable space. So I think you have done something a little different from how typically a staircase would be. So it's a nice balance that you have created.
Yeah, thank you. The thing is that the staircase was a big bone of contention between me and the client. So he wanted exactly what you referred to, a very, Hollywood filmy sort of affair with, central staircase leading to wings on both sides. And I was like, listen, I'm not going to give this house out for, shooting and things like that, for film shoots. So what I did is I did introduce lights in the treads of the steps, but I balanced it with also, you see the glass between the balustrades is basically sapphire glass.
Yeah.
It has a gold between the glass, and we concealed light in the frame of the railing so that it picks up this detail. And what we did with the wall at the back is a special finish from UCIC, Italy, which is a deep sort of gold, which sort of gives it that earthiness. Since we had this sort of void that was created, instead of having just a simple conventional railing or even following what we did at the staircase, I said, let us create a backdrop that's a little dressy.
Okay.
So that's where Gali came from. And it was influenced very much from the local. It was made locally as well in Hyderabad. A lot of metal work is done on Andhra. In that way, I felt an indigenous product that we sort of put together to create a nice backdrop.
So coming to the bedrooms now, that private space.
I first always tell clients that a bedroom is a space that one should retire to, and when you say retire, it is a space that you look to come to at the end of perhaps a long day, and something that you sort of solace. The client was again particular, and it was always a tussle between bringing him a little down from how far he wanted to go with every space to for us to make it habitable home like. So we use different materials, but it's essentially wood and stone all the way. So there's wood, there's stone, a bit of concrete. So again, true to the materials that warm to sort of rating. And of course, it is from Flow. It's a brand that I personally like very much. And the lights make a huge difference, the pendants across different rooms.
And also the balcony blends very well with the bedroom as well. You have an extra large. People are generally lucky when they have this amazing balcony to unwind.
I always believe a balcony. I mean, if it's going to be fully used, seat 4 across each other, it should be at least 8 feet, if not more. So I had luxury space, and the client did allow me to draw the building line in so that I could create these massive overhangs, which is again in line with how the overall structure was made. And I think the balcony spaces, and in fact, even when you go to this home and you stand there or you sit there, it gives you a real sense of release.
Yeah,
I think that's quite nice.
Even your swimming pool, in fact, I think the swimming pool is in the topmost floor. Am I right?
It's an elevated pool. I call it a glorified tub because it's that big. But yeah, I mean, water in general is always something that calms any space. So I feel a swimming pool or water body. I mean, I'm very much for these natural elements. But coming to the lighting, that's one of my favorite subjects in any of the projects that we do. And I always feel that you should have a sort of transformative power in any space. And it's true for this space as well. So even if you look at the cladding on the walls in the main wall, there are sort of lights that are profiled and inbuilt into the paneling. Mm-hmm. And because the chandelier takes on this really magnificent, amber and red glow, the space really, it lights into life. If you see it in the day, it is calm and placid, and in the night, it really sort of, it's a little bit of a Vegas-like type. In Las Vegas, you see how it goes between night and day. I mean, this is pretty much like that. One of my favorites is the puja room. This was very specific. The client asked me to. His father was the chairman of Tirupati, Tirumala, the TTD Devasthanam.
Oh, yeah.
Told me, listen, I want this to be. It should tell the story of Tirumala and Tirupati. I was like, the scale there is pretty magnificent. So what I did is I actually took the Gopuram of where Lord Venkateshwara's house, and actually drew it down to scale. So drew it down to scale and then carved it out of a single block.
Wow.
And then used this sort of gold leafing around it. So if you see the arched entrance to the puja room, that's for me, one of those ideas that hit you when you wake up in the middle of the night and you say, yeah, yes, this is it, I've got it, I know what I want.
Yeah.
So I quickly out and even detailing it and getting to actually get it executed was quite a challenge.
Yeah. Even your outdoor, your deck, your paved area, your staircase, external staircase, even the landscape is done really beautifully. I should really appreciate that.
Yeah, we took a lot. I mean, there isn't much in the setback in terms of space, but we wanted to keep that space as big as possible and also attractive. So it was very boutique on the landscape as well. The choice of trees, plants, they're all manicured and so on. And these photos are just as they are installed. So it is actually thrown out quite nicely now.
Yeah.
But one of the nice spaces is this deck outside the main drawing room.
Mm-hmm.
It has an outdoor sort of patio sort of style dining table on one side.
Yeah.
And these chairs. So I'm sure the client is enjoying himself under this lockdown. One of the only things in this lockdown that's bringing a lot of solace to many is the homes they live in.
Yeah.
And for many, sadly, for the homes they do not have. So it is quite a pertinent subject.
Yeah.
Currently.
I understand. Thank you so much, Rohit, for giving your presentation for this amazing award-winning home. We can understand why and why did you even win this award, because it was really outstanding. You should probably be getting many more. We are sure about it.
So for me itself, it was quite an overwhelming experience, and I think the client, of course, loved the idea of having his house in the glory. Yeah, in the end, I think for me it is fulfilling because I did ride this fine line of it still being a home despite all the glamour.
Yeah.
That for me is the greatest victory and greatest takeaway.
Yeah. That's fabulous. I'm sure our viewers have enjoyed our amazing presentation for this project.
Thank you, Manish. Thank you for having me on the show, and I look forward to speaking to you.
Thank you.